Good evening, friends. My name is Nupur Pandey, Director Facilitating Excellence, and I'm back with Ms. Preeti Johar. She is CEO of Family of Disabled, an organization working with, yeah, here she is. An organization working with disabled for the past almost 30 years. Hi Preeti, welcome to the
Hi,
program.
very good evening. I
And
have
yeah, we'll soon have. So the Instagram is actually under the go that it keeps on telling people that So this program that I'm doing actually is a continuity. So I have been doing this program as a part of health and wellness, and under that I think it was only required for me to talk about PWD, which is basically people or persons with disability, which I hadn't. And even though we see, we don't really understand and talk about them. And we came in touch about 5 years back as part of me working with the organization. So I want to understand more, and family of disabled has been doing so much work with disabled. And Rajendra sir has always been a huge character. He's also been, FOD has also featured in Satyamev Jayate, I think 2013, 12, I don't know
12.
exactly,
Yes, yes.
12, yes. So there is so much, not just, I think so much work which has gone into and the persona which he has had. So I would like to know from the very beginning as to how this journey started, what FOD, how it all started, and from there. So what is it that it does? So over to you, Preeti.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, very much so.
Okay. When you said has and then you corrected yourself had, this is the saddest part of it, that he is no
Yes.
longer amongst us. And but yes, he has left behind a great responsibility and a huge legacy. Exactly, that is what people keep on telling me, that he actually lived a life which is worth celebrating instead of mourning. So honestly, it is not even a single day. It's like just some, if I could catch some minutes to mourn, that is it. Otherwise, we have just been working towards what his mission was and his vision was. So basically, Family of Disabled was founded by him after he became disabled. And prior to this, he was working with King George Medical College in Lucknow as a senior occupational therapist. He studied the subject as he was in occupational therapy, and then he practiced it for 19 years. And during this period, he of course had enough experience. He gained enough experience, which he then, after becoming disabled, he applied in Family of Disabled as well. Because he said, if God hasn't taken my life, he had some purpose behind it. And prior to this accident, his aim, his objective was medical rehabilitation of a person with disability. He used to say these all these things himself, that before that I was never bothered कि वो मेरे पास से अपने घर जब जाएगा वो खाना खाएगा कि नहीं खाएगा, उसको तमीज से बात करी जाएगी कि नहीं करी जाएगी, उसकी सोसाइटी में क्या स्टैंडिंग होगी. But after becoming a disabled person himself, he could not just sympathize with them, he could empathize with the persons with disability. And thus he launched this organization. And um, when he became disabled, he wanted to interact with more people with disabilities. And he could not reach out to them. At that point, in 1986, he suffered this bullet injury to his spine. At that point, there was a stigma attached to it. We would not see many people with disabilities in our daily lives like we do now. And when he wanted to reach out to others, he could not, and that is what he decided to start the get-togethers of for the disabled people and their families, where they would just interact socially, meet each other. The families would meet each other. They would talk about the good and bad things about their lives. And also, he wanted to read a magazine on disability. He had read medical journals. He was a medical student. He was a medical practitioner. But there was a magazine on each and every subject. You would find it on cooking. You would find it on womanhood. You would find it on sports. But not even a single magazine on disability existed. And he thought that at least this is what I can edit from my bed, because he was totally confined to bed. And that is how the organization began.
I think, see, even this support group that he had started, I did not understand. This is still required, and I'm not sure how many support groups like this are continually, even today running, because so now is such support groups also running in today's circumstances where people can connect?
Um,
Would you?
you know, actually, social media and the coming of internet and everything has made the whole universe a global village. Actually, so people are mostly online and can interact, can meet with each other. But yes, if there is an introvert, he would still be limited to his space. So probably such groups should be there where the parents may take the initiative on behalf of such a person and start bringing the people there. There should be, because parents organizations do exist. They are
But
there. They are usually with specific disabilities in mind. For example, there would be people with autism, and usually it is the parents facing similar challenges who would like to form a group so that they benefit from each other's experience and knowledge. And same goes with other disabilities too. But when we talk about cross disability, I cannot say, but I don't think I have talked any.
So I think there is a huge scope in this area where support groups can exist and can come, and we can probably work, and somebody needs to take this initiative as well to kind of bring support groups together, because अक्सर ये हो जाता है कि जो फैमिली सफर कर रही है या फिर जो इंसान इसके थ्रू जा रहा होता है, they don't know where to kind of bring them or how to deal with it, both
Yes,
emotionally and physical challenges.
बिल्कुल.
So, as part of FOD, in the current circumstances, what kind of disabilities do you cater to? What kind of, so post, like you said, and now what kind of work in terms of does FOD do, and what kind of disabilities does FOD cater to? And the schemes, I also read about some schemes that you run in terms of you have, and so yes.
We work across disabilities. We are not limited to a specific disability, but because the major reason being कि हम लोगों का जो target है that is economic rehabilitation, and वो जो challenge है वो हर disability face करती है. Earning a livelihood is a must, and gaining education is also a must for every disability, person living with any disability. So this is the reason we work across disabilities. When we promote artists, we promote artists across different disabilities. For example, it was in the year 1994 when the first person with disability who approached Dad and asked him if he could be helped in a way where his family would respect him, in the sense he was not even let to sit on the same charpai जहाँ उसका भाई बैठा होता था, because he was not a productive member of the family. He had sustained an injury to, again, a gunshot injury due to Punjab terrorism, and it was not that he was not, he could not do any work independently. He was a very hardworking and diligent person, and we would give full credit to his hard work that today we have Apna Rozgar scheme in existence. Because if he would have failed, we would have thought कि ये काम तो possible नहीं है. But because he succeeded, we know कि अगर छोटा सा interest free loan दिया जाएगा, mentoring करी जाएगी, monitoring करी जाएगी regularly, and training दी जाएगी one-on-one, the person can very well live a successful life in a very limited manner also, in the sense if the person is not educated, if he is not skilled, he can very well open a small tea stall, he can very well sell chow mein or momos, he can very well open a small stationery shop, whatever he decides, and then we help. Yes, yes.
So
This is our Apna Rozgar scheme. Yeah, you were
बेसिकली
about that.
अगर इंटेंट है तो with a little bit of support, they'll be able to do it.
To
So you
manage
provide
vehicles, yes.
and I
We have
remember
over
now that you
1,000
told.
people living in Delhi who have benefited from this scheme. Over
Wow,
1,000.
because I suddenly remembered I've been to one of your communities as well, and they've done seen those stalls and very nice work doing there. I remember. Uh, Accessibility, wheelchairs and other related stuff. So what is FOD doing on that? I would understand, like, and how does that make a difference in the life of persons with disability?
We provide assistive devices like wheelchairs, pediatric wheelchairs also, crutches, walking sticks, hearing aids, even iPods to blind students. Since they are assistive devices, they help them in daily living. And our actually the main target group is the student who needs it to go to school to attend his regular school, and a person who could be working in a factory or running his own petty trade. These are like they are always on our priority. We do give to others also who may need it कि मुझे शाम को बाहर घूमने भी जाना होता है, बट वो हमारी प्रायोरिटी में थोड़ा नीचे आएगा. ऑल्दो उसकी नीड भी जेन्युइन हो सकती है कि मैं पूरे दिन घर में परेशान हो जाता हूँ, मुझे शाम को जाना है. बट अगर जिसके लिए वो लाइवलीहुड का क्वेश्चन है, सिंस वी आर एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच इज प्योरली रनिंग ऑन डोनेशन, हम लोगों को कहीं से ग्रांट नहीं आ रही है, तो हम लोगों को वो देखना पड़ेगा कि हमारे पास अगर लिमिटेड फंड है तो हम कितनों को केटर कर पाएंगे. तो उसमें फिर हमें प्रायोरिटाइज करना पड़ेगा. तो हमारा जो टारगेट रहता है वो उसी हिसाब से रहता है कि हम लोग एसिस्टिव डिवाइसेस उन लोगों को देते हैं जिनको रेगुलर एजुकेशन में या लाइवलीहुड में उसको हेल्प कर सके. और एक्सेसिबिलिटी की जब हम बात करते हैं तो एक्सेस टू जो फिजिकल एक्सेसिबिलिटी होती है वो भी एक चीज होती है, और वो एक्सेस होने के बाद उनको एक्चुअल में जो एजुकेशन है वो एक्सेस कर पा रहे नहीं कर पा रहे वो भी एक अलग क्वेश्चन हो जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने उसको वो डिवाइस दे दिया, वो स्कूल पहुंच गया, उसके बाद उसको एजुकेशन मिल भी रही है या वो मीनिंगफुली एजुकेशन गेन कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा, वो भी एक क्वेश्चन है. So even what we say that we are helping them access livelihood, we are helping them access education through our schemes. In the sense, when we talk about education, जब हम अभी आजकल देख रहे हैं बहुत सारे जो डिसेबल्ड बच्चे हैं, इवन जो नॉन डिसेबल्ड बच्चे भी हैं, ड्यू टू कोविड ये जो डिजिटल डिवाइड आया है वो नोन है. ड्यू टू वांट ऑफ अ रिसोर्स वो अपनी क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. तो अभी हम लोग थोड़ा सा अपने जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनको डाइवर्सिफाई कर रहे हैं इसी रीजन से, और हम लोग उनको हेल्प करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम उनको हैंडसेट दें, वॉलंटियर्स का एक ग्रुप बनाएं, बिकॉज वी हैव बीन गेटिंग कॉल्स फ्रॉम मेनी पीपल, मेनी हाउसवाइफ्स टू, जो अच्छी पढ़ी लिखी हैं बट दे हैव सैक्रिफाइस्ड देयर करियर फॉर द किड्स. तो अब उनके पास इतनी नॉलेज है, दे वुड लाइक टू हैव मोर किड्स. तो इट इज लाइक अ मैच मेकिंग व्हिच वी नीड टू डू. और अगर एक बच्चे को इस तरीके की मेंटरिंग मिलती है, क्योंकि उनके जो पेरेंट्स है वो डेली वेजर्स हैं, उनको नॉलेज नहीं है, वो पढ़ा भी नहीं सकते, और ऑनेस्टली एक डिसेबल्ड बच्चा उनकी प्रायोरिटी भी नहीं है. सो वी रियली नीड टू डू दिस राइट नाउ, ताकि इन फ्यूचर हर एक व्यक्ति को अपना रोजगार की जरूरत ना पड़े अपने आप को सस्टेन करने के लिए, वो शायद बहुत सारे लोगों को एम्प्लॉय कर सके अपने नीचे.
That is very true, because what is happening is there is somebody who is willing to give services and somebody who is actually in need जो आप ले रहे हैं. So and that which actually brings me to my next question कि COVID एक बहुत बड़ा है, which is I think what you have done right now is very innovative, bringing the contributor and the contributee together. So how has COVID changed what you mentioned? What further you have done? I mean, क्या क्या और डिफरेंटली हुआ है, क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ा है? बिकॉज अब मैं कहीं सुन रही थी कि PWD इज द वर्स्ट हिट ग्रुप अमंगस्ट द एंटायर इनफैक्ट ये UN की ही एक रिपोर्ट थी. तो इसमें आप लोगों को कैसा लगा है, क्या क्या एक्सपीरियंस आपका हुआ है इसमें?
देखिए, अगर हम एक डिसेबल्ड व्यक्ति की बात करते हैं तो सबसे पहले अगर हम फिजिकल एक्सेस भी देखें, वो अगर उसको व्हीलचेयर घुमानी है तो उसी रोड पे घुमानी है जहाँ से लोग हाथ सैनिटाइज कर रहे हैं बारी बारी. कि वो तो टच भी नहीं कर सकते किसी चीज को, और उसको वही व्हील घुमाना है जो रोड पे प्रोपेल होना करना है उसे. तो फॉर देम कीपिंग द डिस्टेंस इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. एंड स्पेशली जब हम ऐसे डिसेबल्ड व्यक्ति की भी बात करते हैं, कॉन्स्टेंटली नीड्स एन असिस्टेंट. हम सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग की बात कर रहे हैं, बट कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि आपको कोई और व्यक्ति ही चाहिए जो आपको आपके बेड से उठा के आपको व्हील चेयर पे बिठा पाएंगे. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे लोगों से हम लोगों को पता भी चला है कि दे वर फेसिंग ह्यूज डिफिकल्टी, क्योंकि जब लॉकडाउन हुआ और असिस्टेंट कहीं और से आता है अगर उनको देखभाल करने के लिए, तो वो नहीं आ सकता. एंड सिमिलरली जब हम बात करते हैं लॉकडाउन के टाइम की, जहाँ ठीक है राशन कहीं बट रहा है गवर्नमेंट से, कहीं खाना भी बना हुआ बट रहा है, बट यू कैन नॉट एक्सपेक्ट अ डिसेबल्ड पर्सन टू स्टैंड इन लॉन्ग क्यूज एंड वेट फॉर देयर टर्न. वो नहीं इतना लंबा लंबा वेट कर सकते. तो हम लोगों के खुद के जबकि ये बनाए हुए नियम है कि डू नॉट गिव देम फिश, टीच देम फिशिंग, अपना रोजगार करो. अब अपना रोजगार के तो वो डेली वेजेस से वो उसी दिन कमाएंगे उसी दिन खाएंगे, उनका तो सारा पैसा खत्म हो गया. दे वांटेड टू लिव अ रिस्पेक्टेबल लाइफ, दे वांटेड टू अर्न देयर ओन लाइवलीहुड, बट दे कैन नॉट हेल्प इट. और उनके पास इतना फंड भी नहीं है कि वो कुछ कर सके. सो आई वुड रियली लाइक टू थैंक गिव इंडिया प्लेटफॉर्म हियर ऑल्सो. इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम लोगों ने फंड रेज किया था, वन टाइम सपोर्ट भी ऑफर करी थी जो फर्स्ट लॉकडाउन हुआ था. We raised 15 lakh through Give India, which we gave away to over 300 people जो बहुत ज्यादा टायर नीड में थे. इसके अलावा भी we continued with dry ration drive. There were some very generous donors attached to us, जिन्होंने रेगुलर उन्होंने ये बोला हुआ था कि आप मना नहीं करेंगे, आप जब तक ये नीड है, लॉकडाउन है, आप देते रहेंगे. बिकॉज और हम लोगों की भी आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू सैल्यूट आवर टीम, जो डरी हुई भी थी मगर जाके दे रही थी, डिस्टेंस मेंटेन कर रही थी, डर भी रही थी, और हर एक घर में उन्होंने जा जाके, क्योंकि जहां जहां परेशानी थी उनको, एंड स्पेशली बिकॉज दे वर्क इन द कम्युनिटी, नो वेयर ऑल द नीड्स आर एक्चुअली. तो वहां पे भी वर्क किया. और अभी जैसे हम वैक्सीनेशन में भी वी आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग. अगेन देयर इज दिस स्वयं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच इज सपोर्टिंग द वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव. और हम लोग वी आर कॉलिंग पीपल विद डिसेबिलिटीज, इतनी काउंसलिंग कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज there are misconceptions. People are not willing to get vaccinated, and it is very very important क्योंकि दो फ्यूचर का नहीं पता, and by God's grace we hope कि ना आए, but it is so uncertain, and the vaccination is must. So we are continuing with the things which we were not doing earlier, but we have developed new schemes to actually reach out and give what is required right now. Offer that.
That is, see, that is actually the need of the hour, and this catering to the need of the hour is what we require in terms of what you have done. And I would like to ask, how did you deal, and how did you team deal with, you know, the fear that they were feeling? Because that's a very valid point that you've kind of felt as somebody who is the head of the organization. What did you do? How did you deal with that? What kind of discussions, I'm asking you, you know, what kind of discussions were you having?
Their families were scared. They did not want to send their family members to work, especially knowing that they are sent to communities where there would be, you know, least protocols that would be followed. But they would call and ensure beforehand that you dare not follow the protocol, we'll take away the ration. We'll not give it to you. So we had to threaten also. And it is very sad. We also got this thing, this feedback from our team also, because, you know, when you reach out to the community, there are many people who are in need. Of course, there are many organizations also to reach out to those people and offer that kind of help. But since we are focused only on disability and we have limited funds also, as I stated earlier, we can reach out to only certain number of people. So they would say कि हम भी तो गरीब हैं, हमको भी तो आप दीजिए, उनको क्यों देंगे, हमको क्यों नहीं देंगे. और इनको दुख भी होता है कि हम नहीं ऑफर कर सकते, और गालियां भी सुननी पड़ती हैं कि आप हमको, because some people get violent also. That why are you not giving us? But kudos to the team जो diligently काम करती रही इस टाइम पे. And I must thank my father once again, who actually made this. ये हमारी बहुत सालों से team है. FOD is not a very good paymaster, but still people have been working with us for almost even एक decade. और उसके beyond से लोग जो काम कर रहे हैं, we work like a family, and
See,
they
that
work.
makes a lot of difference.
So
वो instilled values होंगी फिर.
so they are there, and he was also very far-sighted in the sense that we did face financial crunch. हमको उसमें भी challenges आए, donors की भी livelihood impact हुई है, economy ने सबको परेशान किया है, और we did not get as many donations as we used to get. तो उसमें भी हमको challenges आए. So dad used to say कि FOD के पास हमेशा इतना fund होना चाहिए कि अगर 2 साल funds नहीं आए तो चलती रहे. And that is a true quality of a leadership, you can say, and we could sustain ourselves during this period because of that. And we also worked around in a way. For example, we had this newspaper pencil unit. We created this unit, we zeroed down on newspaper pencils because we believe that schools can never shut down. Primary school students are our target group. If disabled people are making and saving the environment and providing to school students, there cannot be any dearth of the demand at least. But schools were shut down and we could not sell newspaper pencils anymore. So we reskilled the people who are working on newspaper pencil projects because I did not want to send them back कि आप घर जाइए अब आपके लिए काम नहीं है या कुछ. So they were reskilled, and we maintained our quality. And due to this quality, we are providing our masks regularly to Tosato. They have been giving their orders regularly for last 3-4 months, and it's a huge support because we are able to sustain the organization with their help.
I think you have got a couple of kudos to you and your team. COVID has affected livelihoods of many, and I'm really impressed with the way that you work. Couple of comments there, no questions so far. So that's actually impressive because what I hear right now is understanding the need for change and then upskilling people and then people actually realizing and then upskilling themselves is a huge part of the growth process. Again, Paul says the same thing. Wow, hats off to you and your team. Um, I think you've automatically answered the next question, which I was to how did the organization deal with the challenges. So now going forward, we do not know what is going to happen. There are digital divide has been talked about. What do you see? How do you see everything is going to turn out? What are FOD's plans?
As I said, we have diversified our program. We are going to follow a hybrid model for education, and we are a cross disability organization, and we have been focusing on economic rehabilitation and education. But we have also come to realize the digital divide, and we have also come to realize that it is not that we can cater to all kinds of disabilities all by ourselves. It is good to network with the organizations who are expert in certain fields. For example, we have today only we have finalized list of 10 such students with hearing impairment who would be attached to another organization, Noida Deaf Society, so that they can and my request was that we don't want these students to leave their regular schools because nothing can replace formal education. So whatever they are being taught at the regular school, they can be taught actually with the help of sign language through this organization's support. Because yes, parallelly, so that because though the government is making its efforts, there is a Shiksha Abhiyan under which they cannot deny the admission, but the quality of education being imparted to disabled students, and especially the kind of facilities that they need to make available for such students if they give admission are not there. They may make them available in future, but as of now, we would need to have our own set of system to actually supplement what is being offered in formal education.
So that's actually very smart, because that way they won't be missing out here and losing there as well. Correct. I
Actually, our target is to reach out to 100 disabled students in Delhi. And out of that, 10% we have allocated to speech and hearing impaired students. And that is why we approached this particular organization. There would be students with different disabilities. And we have a target to actually reach out to volunteers also. And that would be my request here also. So that, as I said, that we can do the matchmaking and the students can be helped right. If we catch them young, we can help them learn well right from the early stages. Because there is a student who came to us, he was a class 10 student and he could simply not answer कि आपने कहाँ तक पढ़ाई की.
Okay.
And he has got CBSE certificate with him.
So, and why sign language was the issue? Was understanding the issue?
Yes,
What was it?
he is just copying whatever is being written on the blackboard till now, and now he just copies whatever is sent on WhatsApp. He's just copying it. He has no comprehension skills, whatever he's writing.
And there is no personalized system where they can be catered to, which is that is where you come in and link both of them together.
And the parents are very insensitive.
Probably
So,
also because there is no awareness and they don't understand where they're coming from.
no, they did have awareness because they said they were actually blaming the different organizations that हम यहाँ गए थे, हम वहाँ गए थे, हम वहाँ गए थे. And all the organizations are actually making their best efforts. So I knew all those organizations that they were talking about. So I said कि गए थे तो हुआ क्या, कुछ हुआ तो है नहीं इतने टाइम बाद. एंड अगर ये they actually approached us कि इस बच्चे के पास को स्कूल से हटा दिया और एडमिशन नहीं दे रहे. वो तो इसलिए आए थे. सर्व शिक्षा अभियान के अंदर हमने किसी को अप्रोच किया, एडमिशन करा दिया. बट व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड इंटरैक्टिंग आई फाउंड दैट ही कैन नॉट आंसर सिंपल क्वेश्चन.
Which is like
कहाँ तक
something
पढ़ाई
that is
करी और क्या करना चाहते हो, कुछ भी नहीं. ना हिंदी ना इंग्लिश, ना कैसे. So very sad.
that is a sad situation. So I would like to kind of, this is the final bit, which is like, what would you like to? I have done my bachelor's with first division, master's with, but still Anjum is asking, Anjum Tehzeeb.
She's
I
an
think
artist.
this is a discussion on people with disabilities. So
Are you answering Anjum?
yeah.
Anjum, I know very well. She's a fabulous artist with disabilities.
So
Amazing.
you have, okay. So you are also doing programs with them as well, I believe. You are
Yes,
putting up their programs.
yes. We missed talking about it. Uh, um, we started translating the works by disabled artists into greeting cards in 1994 and soon realized that there are many artists across India with amazing talent and creativity skills, but they are not getting enough opportunities as a non-disabled counterpart. So we approached a very famous, renowned artist, Miss Arpana Kaur. She runs her Arpana Art Gallery in Freeport area in New Delhi only. And since 2001, till date, she has been offering her gallery space free of cost to FOD year after year, where disabled artists from across India participate and get a platform to showcase their art. There are many who have also established themselves by now and are earning very well. They are on their own now and they do not need FOD also anymore. And that is a huge achievement on its own, that they have carved a niche for themselves in the art market.
That is truly a achievement both for FOD and for the artists themselves. Anjum is slightly worried because she is unable to find a job despite her bachelor's in first division and the masters. Um, any recommendation from
Has
your
she,
part?
Anjum, I do not know if she can be taken online or how to answer that,
Just a
because there are
second.
certain reservations for the disabled candidates
I
in government.
I can take her online. Would you like me to take her online?
Ask her if she wants to come. We have just 1 minute left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In fact, very recently, I also offered some other work also to
Hello,
Anjum.
ma'am.
Hi, Anjum, how are you?
Yeah,
Hello,
fine. Thank you.
Anjum.
Hi,
Welcome
ma'am.
to our live and thank you for giving a request for joining in. Please do
Thank you so
share.
much. Ma'am, actually, I just have one, one thing that which I have faced many of times. Like, जब मैं college में भी admission लेने गई, so they said कि आपका admission तो हम नहीं ले सकते because of your disability. क्योंकि आप इस कोर्स के लिए सुटेबल नहीं है. मैंने फाइन आर्ट में बैचलर और मास्टर किया है. सो आई जस्ट से दैट कि अगर मैं यहाँ तक आई हूँ तो सर मैं वो भी कर सकती हूँ. अगर मैं नहीं कर पाई तो आप मुझे तभी निकाल दिएगा अगर मैं वो चीज नहीं कंप्लीट कर पाई. बट आई डिड इट. सो बाद में उन लोगों को लगा भी कि नहीं अब ये चीजें ठीक होनी चाहिए. एंड देन बाद में मैंने काफी वहां पे बात करके और टीचर्स से बात करके, क्योंकि लिफ्ट नहीं था और मतलब प्रॉपर स्टेयर्स वगैरह थे तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती थी. तो मुझे ये लगा कि जब ये लोग एडमिशन ही नहीं लेते हैं तो बाकी बच्चों के लिए इस तरह की कोई फैसिलिटीज भी नहीं है. तो वहां पे फिर काफी 5 साल मुझे हालांकि लगे. फिर काफी चीजें हुई तो वहां वो उस फाइन आर्ट में लिफ्ट अरेंज हुआ. तो वो बाकी लोगों के लिए काफी अच्छा वो हो गया कि एटलीस्ट अब ऊपर नीचे अगर किसी टीचर को भी इवन दो प्रॉब्लम है या बच्चों को प्रॉब्लम है तो उनको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी 3 मंजिल स्टेयर्स चढ़ने में. हालांकि मैंने वो चीज 5 साल पूरे फेस किया. तो अभी लेकिन फिर सेम चीज कि अभी मैं जहाँ पे भी जॉब के लिए जाती हूँ, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं जॉबलेस हूँ, बट मैं जहाँ जहाँ जा रही हूँ तो वहाँ वो मेरी डिग्री बाद में या मेरा जो भी मैंने किया है वो बाद में देखते हैं. वो सबसे पहले मेरी अपीयरेंस देखते हैं कि मैं फिजिकली चैलेंज हूँ और पता नहीं मैं कर पाऊंगी या नहीं. तो ये चीज मुझे बहुत ज्यादा फील होती है कि क्योंकि मेरे साथ हो रहा है तो ऑब्वियसली और लोगों के साथ भी होता होगा. और शायद इसी वजह से बहुत सारे जो डिसेबल लोग हैं वो जॉबलेस हैं. हालांकि वो बहुत टैलेंटेड हैं, चीजें कर सकते हैं, बट स्टिल वो लोग जॉबलेस इसीलिए हैं. और ऐसी पढ़ाई का भी कोई फायदा नहीं है कि जब आपको जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है आप पढ़ते क्यों, आप क्यों आगे बढ़ना चाह रहे हैं, ताकि एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे आपके पास जॉब हो और आप उस चीज को अपनी लाइफ में आगे कंटिन्यू कर पाए जो भी आपने सीखा है. बट जॉब ही नहीं है तो वो इतना सारा स्ट्रगल एक तरीके से मैं समझती हूँ कि बिल्कुल वेस्ट हो जाता है. तो यहाँ पे चाहे
अंजुम,
वो
वेस्ट नहीं होगा.
जी
आपका जो काम किया हुआ है वो आगे काम आएगा ना, वेस्ट नहीं होगा. और इसी तरीके से जॉब भी पक्का मिलेगी. और अभी तो आप कर भी रहे थे, काफी
नहीं
टाइम
मैम,
से आप
हाँ मैं
करके
वही
ही
बोल
आए
रही हूँ
हैं.
कि मैंने इसीलिए ये क्वेश्चन उठाया क्योंकि मैं कर रही हूँ वो चीज है, लेकिन मैंने भी वो चीज फेस की और बहुत लोग करते भी होंगे ये चीजें फेस. तो मेरा सिर्फ यही कहने का यहाँ पे ये थोड़ा सा था कि ये चीज पॉइंट आउट होनी चाहिए कि लोग पहले अपेरेंट्स को क्यों देखते हैं. वो ये क्यों नहीं सोच रहे कि जब वो बंदा कॉलेज भी जा रहा है, उसने स्कूलिंग भी की है, तो कहीं वो स्ट्रगल तो उसे हुआ है और जब वो ये चीजें पार किया है तो वो जॉब भी कर सकता है. तो मैं ये समझती हूँ कि लोगों को मेंटली भी उतना ज्यादा अपने आप को थोड़ा डेवलप करना चाहिए. और कहीं ना कहीं कंपनीज में भी वो 1% जो कहते हैं ना कि चाहे वो प्राइवेट कंपनी हो, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट उसमें होता है बट गवर्नमेंट का प्रोसेस बहुत लंबा है गवर्नमेंट जॉब के लिए. लेकिन जो प्राइवेट कंपनीज भी हैं तो वहां पे एटलीस्ट थोड़ा ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए कि एटलीस्ट इतनी सीट आप ऐसे लोगों को दें कि जो डिसेबल हैं या जो ठीक से नहीं अपना लाइफ आगे बढ़ा पा रहे किसी भी एक परेशानी की वजह से. तो एक कोई एक इतना परसेंट की उन लोगों को जाएगा ही जाएगा. तो उससे इंडिया में कितने सारी कंपनी हैं, तो हर कंपनी में अगर ये चीज हम कर सकते हैं तो मुझे लगता है फिर शायद जॉबलेस ना रहें लोग और लाइफ को अपनी बहुत अच्छे से आगे बढ़ा पाए किसी की भी हेल्प के बिना. सो थैंक यू.
आई
बस
थिंक
मैं ये कर सकती
डेफिनेटली अंजू. एंड देखिए, प्रयास इसी के बारे में है कि सबको वो मिले. और गवर्नमेंट के 3% वाला रूल, एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू हेल्प मी हियर. the government has a rule कि 3% लोगों को disability में मिलना चाहिए as per policy ये है.
It has
Yes,
been
yes,
increased
yes.
to 4%
And ma'am,
now.
one
Oh,
more
it
point.
has been
I just,
increased.
ma'am, one more point I want to share. Like गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स में भी जो मैंने फेस किया है, गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स में भी कुछ ऐसे पर्टिकुलर जो जैसे मेडिकल में आप लें, तो मैं एक इंटरव्यू देख रही थी, अभी मेरे नाम उनका ध्यान में नहीं आ रहा है, तो मेडिकल लाइन में एडमिशन नहीं होते. सेम विद फाइन आर्ट ऑल्सो एडमिशन नहीं लेते. इवन दो गवर्नमेंट जॉब भी जब आप एडमिशन के लिए मतलब जब आप फॉर्म भरते हैं तो आपकी सीट रिजर्व नहीं है उसमें. अभी मैं भी एग्जाम जैसे मैंने दिया है तो मैंने जर्नल से ही एग्जाम दिया है, और इवन दो जो जॉब में सिलेक्शन भी जहां पर हुआ वो भी जर्नल से ही हुआ. तो हर बच्चा उतना केपेबल, क्या पता उसको उतने रिसोर्सेज ना मिल पाए, जो कर पा रहा है वो अच्छी चीज है, लेकिन वहां पे भी कुछ ऐसी जॉब्स हैं जहां रिजर्वेशन है ही नहीं और बच्चों को उसकी जो लाभ है वो नहीं मिल पा रहा है. इवन 1% भी वहां पे एक सीट भी नहीं है. तो अगर आपको क्लियर करना है वो एग्जाम तो आपको जर्नल से ही क्लियर करना पड़ेगा. ये एक और चीज मैं पॉइंट आउट करना चाह
I
रही थी.
think
थैंक यू.
there are a lot of challenges जो हमको देखने हैं आगे जाके, और वो challenges अब when we actually in future हम लोग देखते हैं तो there is something we can work on, और recommendations हैं, और work together as an organization, as a beneficiary जो आप हैं, हम लोग मिलके काफी कुछ कर सकते हैं. अभी FOD बहुत कुछ कर रहा है इस तरफ.
यस यस मैम.
and हमको FOD को and not just FOD, I think partnership में, like Preeti you said, that there are a lot of organizations that you want to partner with going in future.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
we are collaborating now with many different organizations because every organization has its speciality. There are many people, many NGOs which are approaching us because we have expertise in self-employment. Similarly, we know that we do not have expertise to work with speech and hearing impaired students, so we definitely approach the experts in that area. I must say that NGOs, instead of trying to compete with each other, they should work in collaboration with each other. They should create such kind of synergy in working together so that they are able to make that kind of dent in the, even if you're lobbying against the government or against any particular industry, you are together as one voice.
Absolutely,
Yes.
I'm completely on board. Thank you so much, so much, Preeti, and thank you
Thank you.
also for coming on board. But Preeti, you have been phenomenal today with your guidance. I think you are living up to the legacy. There's so much that there is. I know that you are doing in this collaboration, and working with other organizations is something that I think the NGO sector per se has a lot of scope for doing. So I think we will we have so thank you so much for coming on board today, and for now we 7 minutes ahead, like I said, and thank you again. We will take leave now, and it was a wonderful discussion. And how can people here who are listening to us support you in any ways, or you do mention volunteering and any other kind of mentoring support that you mentioned. Anything else that you can talk about as your final leaving words?
We as an organization wish to scale up what our founders started. We wish to reach out to different states. We wish to diversify our programs. I hope
Your voice is breaking. Preeti, your voice is breaking. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So we want to scale up our programs. We want to take the programs to different states also, and also diversify as per the need. As I just mentioned about the education, we have, if we reach out to rural areas, we cannot offer them jobs. They won't be educated, but we can definitely offer them livelihood. We intend to give them training and also bring the product that they eventually make after those trainings on an e-commerce platform, which will be exclusively dedicated to people with disabilities or the organizations which are engaged with people with disabilities. So any product or any skill that a person has on offer can actually be sold through that particular platform. That is also one of the things in the pipeline, and we want people to come forward to collaborate in if they have got any particular skill with which the people can be trained and which can be for experts from different fields can actually come forward and help us. Here, in this particular scheme, a person with e-commerce background who has organized this kind of marketplace can help us. A person with, for example, who knows knitting can actually train a group of say 5 people, 10 people, and can help those disabled people in coming to the platform. And of course, the funders, the donors who could maybe collaborate with us, and we would need a huge team of volunteers also to coordinate all this. So anybody and everybody can offer a lot if there is a desire. As again, I would like to quote our founder used to quote this quotation a lot. Nobody is so poor as to have nothing worth giving. So everyone can contribute his or her bit and be a part of this mission.
Beautiful, wonderful line, and sir was definitely right. Everybody can contribute to make this change happen for everyone. Thank you so much, Preeti, for joining in, and it was a wonderful discussion. We know that there is lots to do, and all of us will definitely be a part of it in some way or the other. Thank you so much again for joining in. You can catch Family of Disabled on the website and see what all they do once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.